the craziest tattoos of all time. Greetings everyone, welcome to our channel. Tattoos are all about showing off your personality. Some people choose to have a loved one's name tattooed on their wrist. Others opt for a symbol that means something personal to them. And some are just downright weird. Tattoos have been a part of human culture for ages, growing from a tribal tradition into a contemporary art form. Most people strive to come up with unique tattoos that artistically express an idea or image that they identify with indeed. There are many beautiful tattoos out there, and artists have worked hard to make tattoo art a mainstream, accepted genre. From now on then, however, you'll come across a tattoo so crazy that it makes you think, what the hell were they thinking? As you stare in disbelief and wonder how someone could choose to ink themselves with such a crazy, ridiculous tattoo. Here are the top 10 craziest tattoos of all time. 10. Zoe Kravitz has Mississippi tattooed on her upper arm. The tattoo is a reference to Nina Simone's song, Mississippi Goddamn, which was released in the midst of America's civil rights movement. Simone sings about racial injustice and her impatience with the civil rights movement's slow progress. Kravitz, who has over 50 tattoos, said listening to the jazz artist is part of her daily routine. The actress told Harper's Bazaar, "Even if I go out, I have a hard time falling asleep, so I go to bed around 1 a.m. and listen to a lot of jazz when I'm getting ready for bed." Nina Simone and Billie Holiday. 9. Eyeball Tattoo by David Boltis. This is one of the weirdest tattoos you have ever seen or heard of. The first person who was brave enough to let his unconventional, untested tattoo method be tried on him was a 27-year-old David Boltis. The tattoo gives your eyes a different look by changing the sclera to a blue, red color, or any other color of your choice. A Canadian, who is known to call himself Paulie Unstoppable, got his treatment done and later said that he got about 40 injections of blue ink in his eyes to complete the tattoo. Though many people think that this is a new method, corneal tattooing has been in practice for over more than 2,000 years. It first came into being to correct defects such as corneal scarring and leukomas. It has become less frequent these days as many people use contact lenses due to its effectiveness. This procedure should not be casually attempted or tried at home. 8. Miley Cyrus has a handwritten note from Yoko Ono tattooed on her shoulder. In December 2019, the Slide Away singer memorialized a handwritten note from artist Yoko Ono on her shoulder. "I'm proud of you, Yoko," the tattoo reads. The tattoo artist Winter Stone, whose real name is Daniel Winter, shared a black and white photo of the ink. Cyrus has been a longtime fan of Uno and her late husband John Lennon in 2018. She recorded the cover of their song Happy Christmas, War is Over, along with their son, Sean Ono Lennon. 7. Tongue Tattoo That Hurts. Though there are many types of tattoos for you to select, this tattoo is the one that gets people's attention when you open your mouth. This art on your tongue hurts a lot and it becomes very difficult for you to speak for a couple of days after the tattoo has been done on your tongue. But this will make you stand out of the crowd when you unexpectedly stick out your tongue and make your friends shriek. This tongue tattoo was invented in Los Angeles by Curtis McMurdy. The first person to get his tattoo done was Egret Emery, and one of his roommates tells that Emery couldn't even speak properly for a week after getting this tattoo. Emery himself has stated that everything tastes like burnt flesh since he got this tattoo. 6. Pen behind the ear. While this tattoo may be in an incredibly visible spot, especially considering the proud owner of it has a shaved head, it is unique and really cool in a maybe I wouldn't go that far kind of way. That said, there's no denying how badass this tattoo is and how utterly realistic this piece looks. While it may not be a tattoo for most people to commit to given the location, if you're already heavily tattooed, it probably doesn't matter all that much. Unfortunately, the artist who did this piece has been hard to track down, so major kudos on the great work done here to the thus far anonymous 3D tattoo artist. 5. Tattoo Gun. This tattoo is a shocker at first sight. It's hard to tell what part is a tattoo, what part is real, until you realize the entire thing is a tattoo. And what a tattoo at that! While the artist who created this tattoo remains anonymous, it is a shame as whoever created this piece deserves all the praise they can get. The detail in the tattoo gun is exceptional. The way the tattoo flows on the leg is one thing, but it is the incredible detail of the needlework on the lace that appears to wrap around the leg and hold the tattoo gun in place that really gets this design apart. At first and even third glance, you might be hard-pressed to realize that the lace itself is actually ink on skin, and not something that undoubtedly proud owner of this work of art is wearing. 4. Man with a clock in his head. In Barcelona, Spain, resides one of the world's finest photorealistic and 3D tattoo artists. Ricardo Cassesi has been creating incredibly realistic pieces for clients all over the world as of late, such as his talents. There may be no piece that exemplifies his skill as a tattoo artist better than this one, where we see an elderly person with their hand over their mouth, literally protruding from the skin, as the steps to eternity flow on by in 3D. To top this piece off, there's a clock again protruding from the forehead of the elderly person, articulating the passage of time. The detail in the shading, the appearance of tears and sweat on the face of the subject, and the immersed skill in blending the piece to make it appear as though it is literally sticking out of the client's back showcases Cassesi's skill as an artist. 3. Man on the ledge. When this list was put together, we had no idea who the artists of these tattoos were, but it does not come as any surprise that this tattoo of a man walking out into a ledge looking to jump from a building was once again created by Russian Den Yakovlev. It looks as though it is a creation of the great stock market crash of 1929, judging by the man's attire and method of potentially ending his life. Skyscrapers line the background of the piece as the ledge and the man on it appears in the foreground of this 3D tattoo. Black and gray only tattoo has a distinct noir vibe as well. Seriously, this is one of the coolest tattoos ever made. And the artistry that went into it is astounding. From concept to design to execution, this piece wins on all accounts. 2. Eyes or tattoos. There are no words for this tattoo. On one hand, it really is an incredible 3D piece of art, but on the other hand, it's really hard to imagine it being something you would want to live with for the rest of your life. On a purely aesthetic level, the tattoo of the extra set of eyes below this woman's real eyes are picture perfect. The detail, shading, and composition of this piece are really quite amazing. The four-eyed woman really looks like something out of a Clive Barker novel or something. But again, the tattoo is on her face and will be forever. From an artistic standpoint, this tattoo is top-notch. From a decision-making standpoint, not sure. But kudos to both the woman and the artist bold enough to create this piece. 1. Beautifully carved leg. Okay, so the validity of the carved female leg tattoo has been in question for quite some time. Some tattoo sites post it as an example of how incredible some artist's skill truly is, while other forums spend their time debunking the notion that this is a tattoo at all, claiming it is a Photoshop or a wood carving. I'm not an expert on tattoos or Photoshop, so I can't say for certain. True, this tattoo does seem too good to be true, but at the same time, because I can't comment assuredly on the authenticity of this piece, it's on this list. If it is a tattoo, it's the best I've ever seen, bar none. And if it is not a tattoo, it should be, because based on the skill of other artists on this list, this tattoo is probably a realistic goal for someone to complete. Bottom line, with the amount of people getting tattooed expanding, so too have the capabilities and techniques of many tattoo artists, as more and more clients want to push the limits of what's possible to put on their bodies. Artists have bettered their techniques and perfected their skills to accommodate their canvases and create breathtaking works of art. Do you have any crazy ideas of getting a tattoo soon? Let us know in the comments section. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Also, hit the bell icon button so that you'll get a notification whenever we post a new video.